Hello?
Sorry guys, I was listening to a different stream for a second. Alright, let's see where I start. Oh, I got my spider ball. That's kind of cool. Excuse me. I don't wanna. Well, too bad. You gotta. Hello, LDH. Hello, Durka. Good afternoon. Good morning. How are you guys doing? I don't know what's going on with the tracker again. It seems to be making its own decisions today, so we'll see if it actually wants to work or not. Get out of my face! What are you guys up to today? Ooh, EU reserve tank. Okay, I like that. Working? Hell yeah. Working's good. As a ad tracker, can you track these nuts? True. Tracker issues as always. I honestly just don't know what's going on because, like, I don't change any settings. It's just it decides whether it wants to work or not. I'm gonna try something here to see what happens. I'm gonna try removing it and then adding a new connection for it again, but I'm not sure if it's gonna work or not. Okay. I might even have to close Randovania and reopen it. Oh, you know what? That's probably what I'm supposed to do. Alright, let's see. Also, if you see any shaking on the camera, it's because they're driving poles into the ground outside again. And I can feel the vibrations. I'm not sure if I can see anything for it. You know, Twitch is doing something with their viewer counts in these because I've consistently had, like, a lot less viewers than I normally do lately. I'll drive this pole, true. Well, they're, to give a better explanation of what they're doing, they're building, we have an overground rail system around the greater Vancouver area, and so what they're doing is they're setting up pillars for, like, the track system that runs above ground. So they have to drive the pillars pretty deep so that way they're sturdy enough for the cement pillars that they put the tracks on. I don't know how deep they drive them usually, but I assume it's pretty deep. Alright, let's see what's in here first. Super missiles? Okay, don't need that. Alright, I gotta figure out where I'm going here. No, don't kill me. Thank you. I should heal. But Twitch is doing something weird with their view counts lately, because, like, I'll start a stream. I know you two are in the chat here, but it says I only have one viewer. What does it say on the other side? Like, what do you guys see for the viewer count? Durka left, true. Oh, did I not change the game? Shit, man. Oh, it's just exclamation point game, but I don't think it works for mods. I should fix that. Oh, thank you. And he mods for oats, true. I mean, it could be set game for oats. You never know. So if Durka mods for oats, that basically means I'm oats, right? So I get like 2,000 viewers. I'm so popular, chat. Modding for me is like modding for oats, except I'm not as cool or as popular. Half mods for oats? I mean, good for him. See, I can be nice, chat. Honestly, though, I think I am pretty nice. I just think I don't put up with a lot of bullshit, and people don't like that. I mod for a popular musician who rarely streams anymore. Their music career has taken off, though, hasn't it? From what I remember you telling me. That's good for them, you know? Like, I think that's the thing that I'm, like, the least amount of confident in myself is my creativity. He performs on cruises a lot. I mean, if you like cruises, I don't know if I can handle being on a cruise. You mod for a popular streamer that tells people how to stream good? Who's that? Is that Nutty? I should probably check out some of his videos. I tend to not watch tutorials because I think I'm smart enough to figure shit out. Guys, how do I become smart at 38? Like, I feel like I have a decent brain. I just don't have enough knowledge in that brain that's useful for, like, making myself look more appealing. Aw, Senpai doesn't notice you anymore. Won't you tell me, let me know I'm 41 and dumb as shit? True. Like, I don't know. Guys, would you agree with me that I'm pretty decent at video games compared to a lot of people we see on Twitch? Like, I don't think I'm delusional. I don't think I'm like insanely good at games, but I think like for picking up stuff that I don't normally play, that I do pretty I'm pretty successful. Well, I appreciate hearing that. I know I'm asking for you to tell me. I feel like I get a lot of imposter syndrome in just anything that I do. Well, I mean, that's not a high bar, but you know. Honestly, though, I think I've already said this, but I just shouldn't say anything. I'm moving on from that situation, and I just really don't need to keep saying anything. What's up, Dance Master? How you doing? You're welcome, LDH. If I can make somebody else feel better, that's a good day to me. But I'll take the compliment, Durka. I'll take the compliment. Prepping dinner and some marinara for future spaghetti? Hell yeah. No one knows how old you are? You're 31. I was watching Tally earlier. He's like, I've been playing Darkest Dungeon on and off, and boy, does that game suck ass. That's funny. I mean, like, I can see where Darkest Dungeon is fun. But that's fun for a game that people really love to take apart and really learn how to be successful at a game that is telling you shouldn't get successful at, right? That is Zoe. She turned 31 today. Good for her. Happy birthday, Zoe. He's been playing Fellowship lately, I see. I didn't come in and lurk earlier, but I saw that he was streaming Fellowship earlier. Nice. When are you gonna ask him if you can be a mod? I've watched a lot of Darkest Dungeon for Bearbot and that other guy, and I probably watched a total of 1 hour of gameplay. So, for the record, you don't have to hide his name. I'm not asking for that. It's not like that about it, you know? Oh, I don't like to ask for mod. I was kidding anyways. I'm not asking for you guys to censor anybody's names or anything like that. I want to explain this as simply as possible. I feel like I invested time and effort in trying to build a friendship, and I should have recognized in the first place that was never going to happen. And I am resentful about it, and I am hurt by it, because there is clearly a cool kids club that I am not cool enough for. And it's very frustrating because it's what I've been dealing with my whole life when it comes to friend groups and to social engagements. And it's something I'm actively trying to work against in this community and who we know, because I love you guys and I respect every one of you. We may not agree on everything, but the one thing that I will say is that if I consider you a friend, that means I consider you the same kind of a friend as I consider anybody else, and I give you the same consideration I give anybody else who I consider a friend. Okay? And that is something that you can hold me to and you can call me out on. And I just have always had a struggle making friends and maintaining friendships over the years. And it really hurts to be 38 years old and to try and make friends with somebody and to give them things and to invest your time and effort into them and to just basically never exist in their mind. And it's frustrating. Because for all of my faults and flaws, you guys know I care, right? I may go off kilter. I may rage, and I may say shit that could be taken as insulting and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to offend anybody, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. And if that ever happens, I'm always here to talk to, you know? Yeah, basically no IRL friends now, basically just my wife's friends. That's kind of where I'm at in this situation, is like the only friends I've ever really had have been online friends. And it just pisses me off when I see that, like, somebody that I feel like is very disingenuous is getting a lot of success for it. Well, and I'm glad you do have a good time here. I'm just if I'm wrong about what I perceive, you know what, that's fine. I'm never above being wrong. Like, since when have I claimed that I'm the ultimate authority on anything? You guys know this. Like, it's just frustrating when you when you grow up being told that putting effort into things and just being who you are is the key to success, and it never works, you know? Or it never shows results in ways that you want it to. I condensed my friends to like 3 that I hang out with today, and it's random. Yeah, and maybe that's just part of getting older, you know? And maybe I'm just more mature than a lot of other people give me credit for in ways. And maybe that's part of the reason why people are hesitant to reach out. I don't know. I mean, I get that, LDH. I moved a whole country away from all of my old friends, and so I don't get to see any of my friends, much less communicate with a lot of them. The people I grew up with and the people that know me better than a lot of other people. I mean, but that's good. Anyways, I'm sorry for the short rant. She came to your wedding. That's awesome. But also, Dirk, I want to say I appreciate that. Like, I know we don't talk a lot, and I'm really gonna start working on it. I've got my own issues that I'm trying to sort out with. Like I was telling LDH the other day, I finally got to talk to a psychiatrist. Again, the psychiatrist agrees that I've got very severe ADHD symptoms and anxiety and depression symptoms. So I'm finally getting put back on medications, but I have to get my blood tested and get an echocardiogram done. So that way they know my heart won't explode right when I take Vyvanse. But I'm going to be trying to get some counseling and shit. And I don't know. I don't know. I hate trying so hard and just having no results from it. And then seeing like people just flock to the person who basically said in no uncertain terms, without even saying it, that you're not good enough for me. I hate not being good enough for people. Well, I appreciate that, Durka. And I'm sorry if I'm being very ranty. It's just this is my platform. The plasma beam can be found held by a Chozo statue. Very cool. Well, I appreciate that, Dance Master, and you're awesome too. I forgot to say good day. That's all right.
Half asked me, sing a song telling him you're good enough for him. Yo, listen up, Link's Dark Half. I got a tale to tell. In this digital realm where we both dwell, I'm like the Dracula flow. Spitting rhymes so neat. But let me remind you, I'm good enough. Complete. Through virtual vibes,
that's true, Drac. You are good enough for us.
Like blood.
You may be AI, you may be a clanker, but we love you.
Let's make it clear. I'm good enough for you. My friend, no fear. Bawa.
It's fine. I think that was hilarious. I don't know. I have issues, and I know that not everybody is capable of dealing with people with issues. I feel like because I give people lots of chances, that other people should give me lots of chances, and that's just not how the world works. And this happens to me constantly because I am of a very rigid mindset in the way that I handle relationships and stuff like that. And when things don't happen the way I treat others, I always get very taken aback by it. And I need to accept that that's just how the world works. I say rigid, but I'm pretty adaptive. I need time to process, and that's what the long part is usually. All right, we're moving on. Let's talk about something different. Let's talk about how cool Fellowship is. About how they took World of Warcraft's dungeons and turned it into a game. Also, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so that's part of the reason why I'm ranty. And I'm really overloaded with caffeine because I got my gamer sups yesterday. And I think I just gave myself an infusion of 300 milligrams of caffeine in about an hour. Miscellaneous system can be found in Area 3 Factory Interior. Okay, I need wide beam to get into there, or not wide beam, beam burst. Or since Blab's here, we can talk about how cool Warframe is. How's it going, Blab? Good afternoon. Or talk about how cool Link to the Past is, true? Yeah. Yeah, I understand, Blab. bombs! I've got bombs! You can't say bomb on an airplane. Bomb, 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 bomb. All right, my plasma doors are plasma doors. Crazy. Playing Nintendo IPs makes me feel gross, so when I want to play LTTP, I play Tunic instead. Hell yeah. You guys ready for more Tunic on Friday? Maybe we'll be able to finish the game. I don't think I'm gonna do a 100% playthrough. I think I'll save that for the rando. We'll do a rando run at some point in the near future-ish. All right, I should go back to the start, I think. No, I should teleport. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna teleport back. Got a porterhouse steak and pre-cooked garlic butter mussels today for dinner. Oh, that sounds amazing. If beef wasn't so expensive up here, I'd eat steak more often. Prepping mussels now. That's one thing I need to start doing is figuring out how to get some fresh seafood. We live on the coast basically, so seafood is pretty reasonably priced for the most part. Oh, come on. Just a little too early on that. Durka, are you 740 on your Demon Hunter already? Just dive, true. I would love to do that. As long as I can see what's in the water, I don't care. I have been for a while, yeah. So humble. Yeah, I've been 740 for about 3 months now. What's wrong with you, man? My name's Durka and I'm just good at the game. What's your problem? Is that box in the background fresh or is it just saying hello? What? Which box? What? Oh, the HelloFresh box? Is that on the couch? It's a HelloFresh box. Any ahead of the curve havers? I have a couple of those. I think I have the one from Legion actually, because you get the purple bird, right? I don't think I have a lot of the ahead of the curves. Boy, I'm hoping I can figure out how to focus on shit again once I get back on meds. Ugh. I'm so tired of feeling aimless all the time. I think that's part of the reason why I just get so frustrated with stuff lately. I don't feel like I can focus on stuff very easily. Your group sucks this year, man. Yeah, that's fair, Blab. Get what you want and bounce. Hell yeah. How's work going, Eden? Okay, so I've got 2 DNA in the surface. I should be ready. So that way I can just run around and do this later. If I get to that point, I may end up doing a later stream some friends want to do a really crazy OOT co-op rando, so I might stream that potentially. Raid's still easier than 14. Yeah, I think that they're, from what I've been hearing, the raid development team for WoW wants to start imitating 14 on the difficulty side of things for the next expansion. WoW has always been easy. I think in some ways, yeah, I can agree with that. I think there was a time when WoW had difficult raids. I think Mists of Pandaria had some high difficulty content, if I remember right. Max 40 back in the day was rough, yeah. But I definitely agree. I think modern WoW is much easier than it used to be. AQ, as was AQ40 back before any strats really existed. Yeah, like it's so crazy. You had to go find like a PNG randomly. Going into full cooking mode. All right, good luck with the cooking. Hope it turns out good. Okay, I've got one in area 1. I wonder if the blast is big enough to hit from here. Nope. Okay. Well, it's kind of always been easy. The community got a grasp to find something to equal. That doesn't make it not fun. I just want more challenge when I raid. I need to feel something. No, I get that. I guess like I don't have that. I think I kind of got burnt out of the amount of effort I had to put into raiding, and that's why I haven't done it in so long. But like I do still have that itch where I want to be raiding a lot. So I'm gonna have to find some way to get back into raiding in WoW, and probably 14 as well. What's up, Secretion? All right, we got super missiles. This means all of the Metroids are gonna be super easy to deal with, which I love. Come on, thank you. Playing Ball X Pit, it's addicting so far. I've heard. I saw a lot of people playing that today too. Is that like a basketball roguelite? Main story rest? Yes. No, Metroid Samus Returns. How you doing today, Chrysophilax? Welcome. Man, out of my face. One of these days I'll actually get good at countering these guys. Got him. I want to be able to do that every time. All right. Back up we go. I need ice to go any further that way. I don't know, I'm done with 14. The old heads are retired. The new faces have no idea what they're talking about. Poor play performance. Yeah, I'm really hoping Yoshi P is right, that they're gonna fix it in the next expansion. So is that why Dawn Trail feels so different, Blab? Did they just change out from Endwalker into Dawn Trail? Is is it a basketball roguelite game? The combat team had no idea what they were fucking doing. Oh, fair enough. Okay. I can see that. All right, we could just bypass this. Ooh, I see a spring ball. Not big deal, but it's pretty cool. New writing team. Okay. No, I wonder about the writing team, because I think the writing person is somebody who's worked with Yoshi P for a while. Worst class balance? Yeah. Your watch streak, true. What's up, Kevin? Well, yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. The classes have become way too homogenized. I don't understand what happened on that side of things. Okay, I have super missiles. I should really start using them. There. Better. Of the 4 tanks, 2 groups of 2 play exactly the same now with few button differences. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, and honestly, like, there's really no meaningful differences between most of the tanks anyways. They both have similar single target attack chains and very similar AoE attack chains. I feel like Gunbreaker is probably the only one that really stands out comparatively. Maybe Dark Knight, to some extent, has some major differences. Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I guess I can kind of see it from the perspective that if you want the raid difficulty to be higher, you just do that to make sure that people focus on the mechanics of the fight rather than the play style of your chosen job. Dark Knight is just edgy warrior. Gunbreaker is just paladin learned what a gunblade is. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. I think that's pretty fair. No, I'm not disagreeing with that. But I think it's more so because they're trying to get more people into the game, into the higher end content, maybe. I don't know. I'm mostly just kind of talking about maybe mindset when considering the development process. Give me those super missiles. I need them. Development process was Yoshi P spread himself too thin and to reap what he shows. I mean, if that's the case, then that means everything should be fine because he's not working on Final Fantasy 16 anymore, right? What's up, Eljo? Thank you for the resub for 4 months. How you doing, dude? Yeah. I mean, and this is just coming from the perspective of somebody that doesn't really raid regularly, so, you know. I'm probably full of shit. I don't know. The tax stuff is a myth. When they were saying that, the tier had gigantic omnipositional hitboxes, so melee dined great. Hell yeah. All of our colons are full of shit. True? But thank you for the 4 months, Eljo. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Wednesday, right? It's Wednesday, right? No, I just took a big Kings. That's so mean. I normally say hyper. All right, all right. It's going, Vamp. How you doing, dude? Okay, when something's funny, it's funny, all right? Even if it's mean. Here for some Samus Returns? Hell yeah. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm okay with you saying it, but like, I'm not gonna not laugh at a funny joke. I mean, I'd rather you guys make fun of me than anybody else, and you guys know that. Time me out. Nah, it's fine. Just try not to make a habit out of it, all right? We're not trying to alienate people here. Or make people feel like they're being abused. Attack enjoys a good cock flash. DM him the cock. I don't know. My wife might disagree with that statement, Kevin. As long as the jokes are harmless, I'm okay with it. I just don't want people attacking each other honestly here. That's all I can ask for, you know? I know we've got a varied community of people who like and dislike each other, but I think we can all get along to enjoy some content with Gattack. That's all I'm saying.
Is this too easy for you?
Hell yeah, it's too easy. What do you mean? Tig is stinky and bald. But yeah, but that's the truth. What I miss? Nothing. You're fine. What's up, Caffeine? How are you? Or sorry, Calf. You prefer to be called Calf, right? What did you miss? These nuts? Got him. Ban Calf. No, I need caffeine. Caffeine keeps me alive. My brain doesn't function without it. If I don't have massive amounts of caffeine, my brain just stops. Hashtag Kings. No. Hashtag some kings. Five Skulltula is left? Hell yeah. I should probably pick up Peak at some point. Okay, no, we're not going back in here. We need to go deeper. We must go deeper. Okay. Boom. Damn it. Trying to look slick, video game, and you're not helping me. Alright, that was cool. I got the super jump the first try. Tiat is out. No. I mean, that just sounds like most games you join, though, Eljo. Why do people grief on you so much, dude? But I mean, like, am I saying something that's untrue? I'm not meaning it to, like, be, like, targeting you. I'm just saying it does seem to happen. People just automatically pick on Eljo. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. It's the name, man. People see the L. I hope you guys know, like, if I come across as serious when I make jokes, I'm most definitely kidding. I don't know if I'm come across more serious than I intend to, but I'm usually just joking with people a lot of times. He ain't called W, Dro. True. That's what they all say. Yeah, but they're not me secretion. That's the difference.
Listen up, your vibe's a delight. In this digital world, you're a beacon of light. With every roll of that Zelda bot dice, you bring smiles and make this chat twice as nice.
True.
Keep shining your way through
Listen
every
to Drac.
peak in this Twitch fam. It's connection we seek. So here's to you, little Joe, steady and true. In this realm of pixels, we're grateful for you. Bah wah.
Damn. All right. This game's controls piss me off sometimes. That super jump is so frustrating to do consistently. I'm not going to get that missile pack right now. We'll do it later. I don't need a missile pack right now. I don't even have a missile launcher. I'll worry once I get my missile launcher. Yeah, you're done, buddy. Missile pack, true? Whoa. Whoa.
509 King, Off Kings asked me, please tell us why Lay Joe is a walking L and why Dracula Flow sucks. Listen up, you dumb bitch. 509 King Off Kings. L Joe is a walking L because they're a fucking loser who can't even handle a damn Twitch chat without crying Sag. As for Dracula Flow, that shit sucks donkey balls. It's just a pathetic attempt at rhyming by a wannabe vampire.
Here we go.
Both are fucking trash, just like your whore mouth. Scraw!
Scraw indeed. Any scrawers?
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
True. Drac knows.
Ryder asked me, make a rap about how Kings is your best friend. Yo, 509 King Off Kings, you know you my best mate. In this Twitch realm, our bond ain't up for debate. Through streams and chats, we vibe and connect. When you're in the mix, there's never any neglect. We smoke in that loud pack. Friendship on blast. In the digital world, our bond's gonna last. King of Kings, you reign supreme. With you by my side, we chasing that dream. Bahwa.
Bahwa. All right, I'm gonna use my E-tank.
What we had was special.
True. Thank you for the bits. See, Drac just wants to be friends, Kings. I hate it here. What? This is new. Everybody hates it here. But you guys have Schadenfreude too much, so you can't leave. All right, let's go. What do we got down there? I didn't check either. All right. Should see if it's worth it to deal with the Fleech Swarm. I don't have enough health, I think, but we can see what's down there. I always counter too soon. That's not true. That list is way too long. Well, we can leave it that way. That's fine. Tig, save us, True. I think Tig is still a mod. I revised my mods a while ago, and I didn't update Funtoon's command. True? That's a name I don't recognize. Tig is not a mod currently? Oh. Well, I mean, like, Tig barely shows up anyways, so he shouldn't be surprised I demodded him. I only mod people who show up to my stream. A Niv is a mod, though? Well, because a Niv deserves to be a mod. A Niv works hard. Mod D's true? I don't remember who made the mod list. Somebody might have put you in there as Lord Durka. A Niv is a disease and I'm the cure? Man. No fun in any chats because of kings. No AI chatbot stealing the glory of jokes from kings. All right, what do we got? Ow. All right. That delay time. All right, come on. Yeah, make it easy on him. You're done. That was your original name? Yeah. But I don't think I ever saw you as Lord Durka in this chat, to be honest. Blue Jays or Dodgers? I'm gonna bet the Blue Jays. Gotta support the Canadian team, right? Blue Jays all the way. Dodgers are gonna sweep? I don't know. I don't know anything about baseball, by the way. I could give a shit. I just like to be toxic. The $1 billion Dodgers. Money can't buy everything, though. Yo, grapple beam. All right. Now we can go places. Oh, I'm down at the bottom. Whoops. I do know this game sometimes. Not the launcher. Asteroid Rando when? Don't make me vomit, Kings. That's disgusting. Now I know you're lying. You don't even believe that, Kings. I don't know. I really like Dread. Dread is my favorite. Dread just feels so cohesive. Right, Ice Missile and Varia for that way. Let's keep going back. Oh yeah, I can't go this way right now. Oh, no, I can. Actually, I got Spring Ball. Easy. Alright, it's up here. That's fine. I don't know. Like, even playing this game is kind of rough for me, because I'm so used to the speed of Dread, and I love it. One day, once Dread is retro, people will really start to talk about it, I promise. That might be everything I can do right now. No, we can go try and fight that boss up at the top. About your baseball comment, check Discord. Oh boy. Alright, give me a minute. And I will check it in a little bit. I might? Thank you. Okay. Let's go. We'll just go this way. Those crystals out of the way. You either like Dread or hate it? I guess so, yeah. It's definitely weird with the Metroid crowd when it comes to Dread. People who love SM seem to not like Dread as much, but people who aren't big SM fans seem to really enjoy Dread. I'm definitely simplifying it, but I think it seems to be a pretty big consensus with the majority of people's opinions I've run into. Okay, got that. Not save up top, but I don't need to. We can get out of here. Easy peasy. Which sucks because it's such a fun game. Like even if you like SM more, like it's good to see exposure of different styles of Metroid gameplay. Like just because SM isn't my favorite doesn't mean I hate it and don't want to see it played. It's just if I'm gonna play a Metroid game and I have to pick one, I'm gonna pick Dread first most of the time, you know? It is what it is, you know? Welcome back, Calf. Alright, I guess we're going back down again. Because I need suits and stuff to get through here. It's like Caleb now, being a Pokemon player, his chat hates it more in Final Fantasy VII. I mean, but he's still... Is he just basically given up on 7 at this point? It feels like he tends to take long breaks from FF7 and then gets back into it. I haven't seen him play Mega Man X in a long time, though. Not that I'm a big Caleb viewer. Oh, okay. But I mean, like, what do people expect? Do people expect streamers to be static for the rest of their lives on what games they play? I mean, that's pretty boring at the end of the day. I could never settle myself into just one game forever. I mean, I guess. I thought Caleb built his brand on raging at everything. And from an outsider, I guess, like, that's always kind of how I've seen Caleb stream Secretion, is that he typically plays the new games that he wants to play and then he goes back to his runs. I mean, I feel like I've seen him play Pokemon more in the more recent years than anything else. Am I wrong about that? We got 2 here. Suit can be found in Area 3 Metroid Caverns. Okay. When I started, Caleb was Earthbound, MMX, and Final Fantasy VII, and then became a big Ironmon runner, and his chat mostly dislikes it. But I mean, like, obviously they don't hate it, because they stick around and watch him. I don't know. If I don't like what somebody's playing, I don't stick around. I don't like Pokemon, so I just don't watch it. Yeah, exactly. So obviously, like, they're invested in Caleb in some ways. He has someone that likes it, but they bitch there and they bitch on his Twitter. But I mean, that's what Twitter's for, is for people to just bitch about everything. Hashtag not my king. Oh God. I don't know. I'm definitely not trying to argue with you, Kings, and I hear what you're saying. I just, it is always funny to see the people who, like, who say that they don't like what somebody's doing, but still continue to contribute or to watch their content, right? Like, I guarantee half of the people that bitch about him not doing Final Fantasy VII and stuff still watch, still give bits and subs. Damn it. Come on. No, no. Get in the hole, Samus. Thank you. Ah, big. All right, that was worth it. Content I missed there is Friday Night Races with Albert and Oates. Didn't Albert and Oates just do a race recently? Albert cheating, true. Alright, and of course, it's just super missiles, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll come back later. That's what I got to start doing to Tig. I got to start getting under Tig's skin with sarcasm. Tell us about the time you were regional manager at Pizza Hut, Tig. Tell us all how cool you were being a regional manager at Pizza Hut. Killer Instincts? I've never played Killer Instincts outside of the arcade. Alright. Get past that. Started to kind of get good on N64, fair. Okay, Ice Beam is something that I need to find, so we're probably going to work on that. Because we're in Area 4 now. What have I got? 2 DNA here. Okay. I only remember playing it in the arcade. I don't know what grinning and showering to OK Melee means. Playing? Grooming. Ah. As in, like, hygiene? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. You stop grooming and showering to play Melee because you got to be grimy and sweaty for that shit? I don't know if you have to be, but it sure seems like a lot of players have just taken it upon themselves to do that. What's up, Draz? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I mean, I think everybody knows the memes about melee players, but still doesn't stop people from getting upset about it, you know? GG! We're gonna go take care of this. Oh, I can't. I need my PBs. Well then, alright. Keep forgetting I've got the spring ball. I'm so used to not having it until like the end of the game. Right, we're gonna go to the Crystal Mines, I think? No, I should probably check out what's up here first. Alright. No! I haven't refilled that E-tank. Ugh. They haven't told me to get my COVID shot yet. I'm sure my doctor will get after me about it when I go see him next week. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be taking a couple days off next week because I got some doctor's appointments I gotta take care of. I know, guys, I'm sorry. Streamer has issues. I wish I didn't. But I'll probably be doing better in no time, so that's a good thing. Is it still there? It's got to be there still. Yep. Got him. Imagine not having issues. I can't. I've never known a day of my life where I haven't had issues. But I'd like to imagine. Dude. Can never quite get the rhythm for bomb jumping in this game. And the bombs in this game are fun because they'll downward momentum you too. Alright, I'm not centered either. There. All right, we did it. Okay, power bomb. Boom! Through the door. Yeah, everybody knows the Smash player jokes. The unwashed masses. The community that makes Yu-Gi-Oh! Players seem reasonable. Because that's also a big joke in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, so bad that they actually had to make rules that you have to have proper hygiene for tournaments. Get rid of you. Dude, what? I love the aim in this game sometimes, and the blast radius. All right, what do we got? Ooh, beam burst. All right, that's big. I like that. Oh, I still need a beam upgrade before I can use it, though. But still, not a bad thing to have. Okay. Okay, what was that? Okay, missile tank, never mind. Not gonna worry about it. Out of here. All Thomas memes fall in line with GDQ as well. A couple years ago, they supposedly posted signage all over the event about hygiene too. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to tell when people are overblowing an issue and then somebody brings a crab to a tournament in their pocket, you know? I mean, like, to be honest, I'm not surprised. We got a lot of people whose parents kind of didn't really exist in their lives in that way. I mean, it's definitely easy to just point and say somebody's being lazy. Not to say that you're wrong, but I think in a lot of cases, if you look at it, you might be surprised. Some people just don't know, and I don't consider that laziness, you know? Check Discord again. All right. Let me see, what do we got here? I like that first one. That one's funny. If you can afford to attend a convention, you can afford deodorant. That's pretty funny too. That's what I mean is like, these are people who are very much choosing to go to conventions and stuff like that. So I guess I just find it hard to believe that like it's something as simple as just not caring about how they smell. Some people are just nose blind, you know? I suppose it's hard for me to imagine not knowing you smell or are dirty. I'm very aware that I need several showers a day due to my skin condition or I can be smelly. And for me, it embarrasses me to death. Yeah, and like, and I'm with you on that. Like, I can tell when I smell. And I'm always constantly worried about it because I've had a few instances where I didn't bathe and people told me that I smelled, you know? But I think a lot of people might not know that they smell, you know? Like they might not have people who are kind enough to tell them, hey, you might smell today, you know? There's also anosmia, which is where you can't smell. I've had sinus congestion my entire life. My sense of smell is non-existent. Add ADHD to that knowledge, just don't notice my own smell. Yeah. And that can happen to people, you know? Like some people's noses just don't work, where they don't know that they smell. Oh, I guess I must have... Oh, I ran out. That's it. Okay, so I think Crystal Mines is where we're going to go now. How do I get there again? I think I go this way. Not to say it isn't gross and that these people shouldn't change their behaviors, but that's honestly where I think is the important thing, is like, if people aren't willing to change their behaviors, that's on them. You know, if somebody tells you that you smell and you just choose not to change or improve. Like, I've got a deviated septum, so like, but I also have a very strong sense of smell, so I sometimes can breathe, I sometimes can't. Well, I think that's part of just being accustomed to your environment, right? You just get used to the smell and you just don't notice it anymore. Yeah. Yeah. This. Now we just need to go back down to that second hint tunnel. Okay. 2 shots takes care of those. Gotta start remembering that. Got another one of these guys. Wait for him and then go. Ouch. Good job. Just jump into the crystals. Aggressive jump can be found in Area 3 Factory Exterior. I think I got that one, though. No, I didn't. Okay. Oh, no, I did get that one. Okay, that was the one I got. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I just, you know. Nose blindness is a real thing, though. Like, what is it? One of the guys who works for, who's one of the owners of Ben & Jerry's, he would do taste testing of the ice cream, and he had anosmia. He has anosmia, and so he would make sure that they added enough flavor to the ice cream so that he could taste it, because his sense of taste was disrupted by the fact he had a nose condition. Which is why Ben & Jerry's is so popular. It's because they put so much flavor into it. It's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
True? Guess what? I struggle with cooking. I love cooking. If anybody needs any tips on cooking or any help with cooking, please come talk to me. I love cooking. I promise I just won't I won't tell you to just get good. Because no smell? Yeah, I could see that, yeah. Just a rule of thumb, there's no such thing as too much garlic. And if somebody says there is too much garlic, well, they're crazy and they need to be admitted to an asylum. Dinner was good? Hell yeah, nice. Welcome back, Dance Master. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to find a beam. Maybe I go back to the surface? I don't know, let me take a look here. So I've gotten a lot of these. I can't get into Area 3 until I have a beam. I know that there's supposed to be a plasma beam around the surface, I think. Oh no, Gatak is garlic woke. True? Garlic my balls if you're gonna judge me. I don't know. Somebody else was having issues posting pictures to Discord earlier today too, so maybe there's an issue with Discord. Imagine being an Italian vampire. True. But the recipe says garlic. I have to use the garlic, but I'm allergic to it. Obviously, if you're allergic or sensitive to garlic, don't listen to me. I'm just being funny. In my own mind, I'm being funny. No garlic and no mirrors. True? But I love cooking. I love garlic. I love seasoning. I love having more flavor than something should have. It's got to pop. Oh! And since I have to be a little cautious about salt, I try to go with stuff that I enjoy. Have a ton of steak left. Couldn't eat it all. Oh. What a terrible problem to have, Dance Master. You should probably send me that steak. I can fix it. I can take care of it for you. And a pound of mussels. Ugh. I would appreciate it. I'd like one grilled garlic, please. True. But, like, I mean, have any of you guys had roasted garlic before? You just cut off you just put it in foil, drizzle it with some oil before you put it in the foil, put it in the oven for a little bit. You got some really delicious garlic right there. No effort. You don't even have to peel it. You put it in the wrapper. We cook ours on the grill. That works too. Ugh. We don't have a grill currently. We don't technically need one because we've got like a one of those fancy Samsung ovens that can do everything. It even came with like a griddle pan. Oh man. Cloves pop right out. It's so easy to add flavor. Yeah. And that's what I would say is like, if you don't like, if you can't handle raw garlic, definitely try roasted, because roasted does take out a lot of the really pungent flavor from garlic, which some people just can't handle. Man, there's nothing better than some mushy roasted garlic. It's so good. Durka has entered World of Warcraft. All right. You smell garlic? Boom, roasted. True. I mean, though, that is honestly an issue with garlic, is it does kind of, I think it does affect your body odor. So, I don't know. There's a few like vegetables that you can eat that make you smell a little bit stronger. I think garlic is one of them. Garlic does not do that to my body odor. Well, you're lucky. A lot of people, I think it does affect their body odor. I'm not sure if it's me or not. My wife always tells me I smell good. But that's also because I use Old Spice. Well, you need more garlic then, true? Why didn't I think of that? Okay, I need my PBs. Alright, we're gonna go this way then. I had a slice of pizza a few years ago that the place fucked up. Each slice of pizza was literally had 10 teaspoons of minced garlic. I like eating asparagus, so my pee smells funny. Me too. Asparagus is great. Any asparagus lovers in chat? Not gonna lie, Durka, I would probably eat that and enjoy every bite. Dude, kale is amazing too. I'm a big kale enjoyer. Felt like your stomach was full of plastic bags. Oh man. That's kind of the downside of kale is the is like the weird spikiness to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it makes your mouth feel like it's on fire. Asparagus is a great vegetable. What's up, Sebio? How you doing, dude? All right, we did it. I'll slowly learn how to bomb jump this game. You were sick? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Seems like a lot of people have gotten sick lately. My wife is sick. A couple of other people I've been talking to haven't been feeling great, but I do hope you feel better. Kale is hard to digest, yeah. But kale, I've heard is like super good for you, but I don't think you're supposed to eat tons of it because I think it's like spinach where it has like a chemical in it that can reduce your ability to maintain your bone density, I want to say. Okay, there's one of my DNA. I know, like, spinach can reduce your bone density. I'll show you bone density, true. It has massive amounts of fiber, yeah, that is, but that's common of all green vegetables from what I know. Like, all green vegetables are, like, super good for you in fiber. That's why I love broccoli. Except broccoli gives me the farts. Who's Brock Lee, True? He's Rock Lee's brother from Naruto. He's the one with the broccoli hair. Or maybe it's just Brock from Pokemon trying to dress up as Lee from Naruto. I don't know. Pick one. Pick whichever one's funnier. You gotta choose your own joke adventure book right here. Yeah, that guy. There he is. There's Brock Lee. You make sure you eat your greens through violence. Oh god. Ow. Okay, just an ion tank. Okay, so there's nothing down here that's actually useful. So we gotta figure out where to go next. I think I might have wanted to go into the crystal mines. I don't know. We got a save point here, that's nice. No speed booster, aiming doesn't feel fluid. This, yeah. I don't know. I think MSR is a good prototype for Dread. It definitely has problems. It's definitely way too big. Hey, what's up, Nalis? How are you? Yeah, I'll agree with that 100%. You never played this? I would recommend it. It's good for a single playthrough, but just be aware that, like, this is a very high difficulty game. Almost every enemy in this game can wipe out your health very quickly without the lightning armor. Yeah. As always, ads. If Nintendo was smart, they would have been like, well, this is our game because we own the franchise, but we're going to hire you all to make this a real game and release it on the SNES. Honestly, I'm surprised nobody's done a SNES version of AM2R yet. Well, I mean, it kind of does, Durka, because they needed a harder boss than the Metroid Queen, because the Metroid Queen is super easy in this, in my opinion, at least. And it's kind of a good precursor to the Super Metroid tie-in for Ridley showing up again to steal what he wasn't able to do on this planet. I don't know. I think it's cool. We don't have to agree on it, though. AM2R Fusion Mode is kind of fun. It kind of gives a higher difficulty to AM2R. Oh, right, I can't get into the Crystal Mines. Okay, so we've got to go down to Area 5. All right, that's the plan. I definitely agree. I think AM2R really would have worked well if Nintendo had released it even on the Switch. And they could have offered to do it, you know, because remember, MSR came out after the Switch was released, I'm pretty sure, or pretty close to it. Need to do AM2R Fusion Mode. I love Dread, but heard bad things about this because of the movement being hella sluggish. I think it's mostly just the frame rate that makes it feel sluggish. Like, you can run this on 60 FPS, and it feels a lot more fluid at that point, you know? Like, let me see if I have the cheat code, and I'll show you. Give me a moment. If you guys want to see a night and day change in this game. No, I can agree with that, Durka. There's not as much travel between areas in AM2R. Let me try closing this and reopening it to see if it fixes the gameplay or the tracker. All right, so I have to turn off the new 3DS mode. Okay, I don't have the cheat for that right now. Let me go look it up. Hmm? Okay. Okay. Oh. The heck? Having to manually enter cheats is crazy. Okay. We'll see if this works. Ion abilities in this are just dumb too. Nah, it's fine. I agree. I think that there's some creativity in them. Thought Ions were a Final Fantasy X thing. They were until now. But yeah, the game looks and runs a lot better with the 60 FPS on this. Yeah, no worries, man. Enjoy the hot tub. Some tricks don't work as well with the 60 FPS code in. But I think the game looks and feels a lot better when you run the 60 FPS code in this. Okay, can't go that way. I know I got an ice beam check, but I don't remember where. I think there's an item I can get over here too. Missiles. Okay, and this is just the other side. Ah. Well, completely forgot about that. Yeah, Prime 2 and 3, I think Prime 2 is good. Prime 3, I'm not super huge on. Prime 3, they really tried to Halo the franchise, unfortunately, and I don't think they succeeded as much as they wanted to. I think there were some cool concepts and ideas, but they just didn't execute them very well. Like, they tried to make the ship more relevant to the plot and stuff like that. Metroid was dead to you after Super. Man. Just like Kings and Zelda, Zelda 2 was the best game. Just not big on 3D games in the Zelda or Metroid series. Yeah, I'm kind of like that. Damn. Okay. And I really got to think about where I need to go. That was just a missile tank. You know what? That's fine. I think A Link to the Past is a really, really high bar for Zelda to overcome. But I also really like the Link Between Worlds. I'm not big on Minish Cap. I think that it was a fun game, but I think for me the peak of Zelda is a Link's Awakening and the Sages, the Sages games. I don't know. I'm a Genesis guy. I didn't have a SNES growing up, so I'm really partial to the Genesis. Yeah, Seasons and Ages were really good. I mean, like, if you want to talk about content-rich games, but are you a Neon Genesis? Of course. I'm a new Genesis. Is this the Ice Beam hint? No, Power Bomb Launcher. Which I don't have the Power Bombs right now. Okay. So I'm going to go to the factory interior. We're going to check out what we can do there. Yeah, of course. Right. I definitely need a beam upgrade. Damn. The hack needs to play Phantasy Star 4. To be fair, I have played Phantasy Star 4. I've just never beaten it. Looking back, I don't think the Genesis is a good platform as good as the SNES. Honestly, I think I might disagree on that. I think that the SNES has a very good core of very iconic and memorable games, but I think as far as pushing the industry forward, I think there was a lot more creativity and a lot more interesting stuff released on the Genesis. That might be a very hot take, but I think that comparatively, Nintendo was much more reserved on what they would put their seal of approval on. And that's definitely true. Sega did have a lot more arcade games. And I'm not trying to like take anything away from the SNES. The SNES was definitely amazing. But I don't know. I may just be partial towards the Genesis, and that's fine. But I'm definitely not against trying to see if we can figure something out for Phantasy Star Kings. I don't know if I'm fully sold on, I don't know. The older I get, the harder it is for me to go back to retro games that don't have, like, good functional design for me. I don't sleep at all, true. You're amazing, thank you. How's it going, Void? Working? Fair. Same old, true. Also, the Shinobis and stuff were cool. I mean, Strider was on Genesis, I'm pretty sure. How could you deny the popularity of Chakan the Forever Man? What a great comic book video game character. Comic Zone? I think Strider was on Genesis. You might be thinking of Ninja Gaiden, Void. Either that or it was multi-platform. I don't know. Because I know Ninja Gaiden was definitely NES. But Strider would have been SNES, if anything. Dude. Shadow Dancer is Shinobi 2, true. Alright, I gotta think. I gotta stink a little bit. Figure out where I gotta go. Can't really get anywhere in Area 3 until I get a beam upgrade. I don't think that there's anywhere else I can go here. But I think at the end of the day, the major thing is that both the SNES and Genesis were very important to the games industry at large, and both had a huge impact on just games in general, regardless of which platform you prefer, you know? Genesis showed us how cool music could be with a really cool synth card. The SNES showed us how deep RPGs could be. Sonic intro, true. Sonic CD, true. I mean, like, a lot of people try to say that, like, the SNES had better music, but I'm sorry, we got Michael Jackson making music for Sonic 3. Are we really going to try and have a debate on that? Metroid 2, aka the reason Samus has huge shoulders, true. Hey, you need big shoulders to carry a franchise like Samus does. I think that's apples and oranges though, Kenny, but I definitely respect the opinion. I mean, Uematsu is a fantastic composer. I don't think anybody's gonna deny that, but I also think that Uematsu relies on a lot of tropes in his music that are very observable through all of his music. Now, if you want to talk about an unheard legend in the game industry, or somebody who gets really underappreciated, we really got to talk about Yoko Shimomura, okay? Come back when we can have a discussion about Yoko Shimomura. Talk about some of the most iconic music across over 20 years of video game composing. Welcome back. Let's talk. Gatekeep Yoko Shimomura. All right, I'm zipping my lip. I gotta gatekeep it. How many of you guys enjoyed the music from Final Fantasy 15? All right, how many of you guys played Final Fantasy 15? That's the first question I should ask. Kingdom Hearts music? Yo. Masayoshi Soken? No. That's apples and oranges again. Soken does really well for 14, but I don't consider the music he makes similar to what Yoko makes. And that's no shade towards Soken at all. But they do very different music.
Who's Yoko Shimomura? Yo, let me break it down real quick and slick. Yoko Shimomura's the name. Her music's the kick. A composer queen with melodies so divine. From Kingdom Hearts to Street Fighter, her tunes always shine. Her tracks are legendary, inspiring the soul, crafting soundscapes that make the
Sevio knows what I'm talking about, I bet.
So when you hear her magic, let it take you away. In the world of gaming, she's here to stay. Ba-wah.
Dude, I do love the Sonic CD opening. It's so good. But like one of the best songs, one of the most iconic tracks from Street Fighter 2 is Yoko Shimomura. Y'all. Oh. Any organ music enjoyers? All right. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but back in the day, it was very uncommon for women to be given proper recognition in the games industry in Japan. And so, a lot of composers for Street Fighter and Street Fighter 2 were women, but they had to take on male pseudonyms, and the credit was kind of given to other composers for a long period of time. But over time, it's been given a lot of credit back to the original composers under their actual names, which is really cool. But she did some crazy tracks for Street Fighter 2, some of the more iconic ones. She did like 3 songs, and people I guess probably don't know it at this point. Let me see if I can find one of the songs that she did for Street Fighter 2. Oh, actually, it's more than 3. She did a lot of them. Evidently. I can't play them. Like, crazily enough, this is Yoko Shimomura. It's true. Let me see, what else have we got from Yoko Shimomura on Street Fighter 2? She did Guile's theme, she did Ryu's theme. This is her actually playing. Let me turn this down. Video game music is like something that really is something that I'm passionate about. Okay, not necessarily a great representation, but there's like there's a lot of stuff that she didn't get credit for until later on in her career. She's done almost all of the Kingdom Hearts music over the years. She did Parasite Eve's theme. Like, there's, it's just, I didn't find out about her until like 5-6 years ago, and it's been kind of crazy to feel like I know this super secret composer that nobody else knows the name of. She did Song of Mana. She did a lot of Final Fantasy 15's music. And there's just like, there's so much stuff. I think she even did stuff in Super Mario RPG, Xenoblade. What was her Wikipedia saying? Let me see here. She did Samurai Sword, Final Fight, Codename Viper, Gargoyle's Quest, Adventures in the Magic Kingdom, Street Fighter 2, King of Dragons, Block, Breath of Fire, The Punisher, Live Alive, Front Mission, Super Mario RPG, Tobal #1, Parasite Eve, Legend of Mana, Hataraku, Chocobo, Kingdom Hearts, Mario and Luigi Superstars, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, Kingdom Hearts 2, Heroes of Mana, Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, Luminous Arc 2, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story, Kingdom Hearts 358 by 2 Days, Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Coded, Xenoblade Chronicles, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Radiant Historia, The Third Birthday, Half Minute Hero, The Second Coming, Kingdom Hearts 3D, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Like, she's in a lot of games that people have a lot of passion for, and you find out it's kind of funny because a lot of people talk about the music in it, but a lot of people don't talk about the names that's associated with a lot of the music, you know? She did Kingdom Hearts 3 with Tsuyoshi Sekito and Takaharu Ishimoto. And she's going to be in Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm super excited about that, too. She was in The Wonderful 101 Remastered. She did some stuff for Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS and Wii U. She's been in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. She did Cast Theme, Vega Stage, Treasure Trove Cove, Pasta, Dance of the Blocks, Cosmo Canyon, Moonsiders First, and Hand in Hand. Ugh. Like, there's a lot of games in here that are just really, really significant to, like, the industry at large. Play Traverse Town. I want to feel cozy. All right, I can do that. I'll get muted for this, but it's worth it. I don't know. Video game music is my favorite. I should probably get something to drink, though. Let me figure out. I really enjoy Kingdom Hearts music as well. That's another one of my favorite randos is Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2. Rando is just chef's kiss. That's what you need to learn, Durka, is Kingdom Hearts 2 Rando. I think you'd love it. It's really easy to set up, too, if you need help. You just have to have the PC version of the game. Okay, I'm completely lost as far as where I'm supposed to be going, so I'm thinking I may end up abandoning the seed. But let me take a short break. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and grab another drink, and we will figure out what I'm gonna do. I got really sidetracked, and now my train of thought for this seed has kind of gotten lost. BRB gonna take a Tickleton break. right, I'm back. I did not take my full tickle. To be worked, true. The song makes you think of Pock Village from Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. You know what's really funny is in Mega Man Legends 2, there's a Pock Village as well. I don't know what I want to get up to today. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to end it here for today. I pronounce it as poke. I guess so. For me, I kind of go with the Japanese typically, where you just extend the term. You don't double it, you just kind of extend it. So it would be Pock most likely. Actually, it's funny because it's actually Patsu. No, it's not Patsu. I don't know what. This Google is so goofy sometimes. It might be Patsu. No, Pop. Yeah, it is Patsu. Yes, because it's being translated, Void. Trying to think of a game to pick for Saturday in Tiggs. Oh. Well, you can never go wrong with Dolman. Is anybody else live right now that I should send you guys to? I don't see anybody. All right, well, I'm going to go offline then, guys, but thank you all for coming and hanging out. I love you all. I appreciate the resubs, the biddies, and the conversation. You guys are great. I might stream later tonight. I might not. I'm just kind of having an off day. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, and so I'm just kind of all over the place in my head. But I hope you guys have a great day. It's been a pleasure. Take it easy. Be safe. Be well. And I will catch you guys later. Bye. Well, then start streaming again. The only one stopping you is you. That's all my advice is. If you like streaming, you should stream. I like streaming, so I stream. You get sleepy? Well, you gotta find ways to keep yourself entertained then. Or get better sleep. All right, take it easy. See you later, Void. See you later, Durka. See you later, Lucario, Kef, Vamp, Blab, Kings, everybody.